Hello everyone. So the purpose of this video is to demo how to set up the new Pro Flexer Combo for tap tap swipe, which works with the new Amazon Flex app, which is for swiping to accept. So once you receive your purchase and how to set it up for the first time. So first we're going to unbox it. So this package is going to contain one Pro box, the control unit, one USB cord, and two mechanical clickers, the suction cups that comes with it, and the main thing, the electric swiper. So on the back side there's a little notice for you to read for the first time, or whenever you need any guidance, just go through all of it. It's very important. So please carefully read through this label in the little bag with the swiper. So this guideline is important, and please follow step by step. So the first point, to please make sure the two inductive tapes should be separated as two pieces, unconnected. So what it means is, on your electric swiper, these are the two electric inductive tapes. Okay, so make sure that they're not connected with each other, they're not overlapping or whatever, because that's the only way it's going to swipe properly. The second point is to press the inductive tape firmly, connecting the surface of the metal bottom of the swiper with the surface of your phone. So underneath these inductive tapes there's a metal strip, and that's where it's actually sending all the signals through. So make sure that that's firmly pressed down and connected with the tape, and the tape firmly pressed onto the screen where it's supposed to swipe. So it's usually on the bottom of the screen. It's going to be swiping. Some Android, or depending on if it's your area, your app, or if you use Android or iPhone, some swipe to the right and some swipe to the left. So right now, this current setting, it swipes. If you set it up like this, it's going to swipe to the left. If you want it to swipe to the right, you just basically flip it around. It's going to swipe to the right. So notice how you got to peel off the protector on the bottom side of the tape, but on the top side, do not take that off. That's the only way you're going to press down to make sure full contact. If you remove that, it's going to stick onto your fingers and it's just going to come off again. So that was the third point. The fourth point, to remember to cut tape exactly the shape as we show you to configure the swiper. So however this tape looks to you when you receive it, cut it the same way, tape it on the same way. That's the only way you're going to get full contact, and make sure, once again, it does not overlap. So lastly, if you're going to be using it for an extended amount of time, we recommend that you take a non-stick tape, or whatever tape it is. Just tape it across. So you're going to get full contact for sure. It's going to stick down that way. If you're going to be using it for a long time, that's the best option. So once you tape it down and attach it to where it's supposed to swipe and refresh, you just make sure from time to time that it's making full contact. Press on it, press on the tape, just to make sure. Okay, so now the cords. So it's labeled 1 and 2. That's where it's supposed to go on the control unit, the box. So if you see, there's focus. There's 1 and 2. So 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 2. Okay. So you plug that in, and you plug in the either, if you get a electric tapper or a mechanical one, that goes to 3. So to see if it's properly swiping, you can go to Google Images, just type in whatever, and go to B mode, and go. So as you can see, it's swiping twice as we set it up. So once you power on, you want to switch to B mode. That's the sequential mode. And so first you press on the plus sign. You press on the plus sign, you're going to see either 1.25 or some other number. It could be 2.30, 0.10. Anyways, so you press on the plus button, that gets you to B mode, and then you press onto the play. That's just going to start. So you just press play. Okay, so as of the factory configuration for the script, there's obviously A mode, which is the same as the simple flexor, and also the B mode. The B mode, there's several different modes that we've set factory setting for depending which phone you put in the questionnaire when you buy. So the most common ones are going to be B 1.25, which is, so B 1.25 is going to be first tapping on the refresh button and then waiting for a second and then catching the block on top of the screen and then refreshing, swiping. So I'm going to repeat it again. So B 1.25, the setting, is going to be tapping to refresh and then pausing for a second, because some Amazon Flex areas, the refresh button cannot refresh continuously. You must wait, or otherwise it just loads empty, and it doesn't make sense to tap. So that's one setting. It waits for a second, and then it catches the block, and then it swipes immediately after catching the block for 3 consecutive times. So it's going to be tap, wait for a second, tap on catching block, swipe, tap on the catching the block again in case you don't catch it the first time, swipe again, and then repeat again. So 3 times of catching blocks and swiping, and then you refresh again. So that's one cycle. So another setting is the B 2.3, and this one it's a little bit more conservative. Which is going to be refresh, and it also waits again for 1.5 seconds. It's just depending on your area. Some need that gap. So it's going to tap on refresh, wait for 1.5 seconds, and then tap 5 times on the block, because some of the older phones, they sometimes miss the contact. So tap 5 times and then swipe 2 times. So one cycle is going to be tap, wait for 1.5 seconds, tap 5 times on where the block goes, right here, on the screen somewhere here 5 times, and then it's going to swipe either this or that way 2 more times. That's one cycle. Okay, now the fastest one is going to be on B mode 0.10. So the loop basically is just swiping the whole time and tapping the whole time sequentially. So swipe, tap, swipe, tap, swipe, tap. That's the fastest one, but if you're scared of Amazon sending you warning letters, or if your phone doesn't work, you might want to try out the different settings. But this one is probably the fastest one. But once again, fastest does not necessarily mean you catch the fastest or you catch the most. It just depends on some trial and error. So yeah, when you receive and once you unbox, please read through the user's manual and also the user's guide for the Pro Flexer Combo. So both of these documents are online by email after you purchase. You're supposed to receive it shortly after. So the user's guide is the coding. The user's manual is how to set up the box. Okay, the control unit. How if you choose to use your own setting or something like that, it's going to show you how to configure your own setting, how to navigate the box. And the user's guide for the Pro Flexer, that's going to show you how to, to set this up, tape the inductive tapes, and show you the strategies, the factory strategies that we've already included. So the factory settings are just guidelines. There's so many different areas for Amazon Flex and different phones and so on that you may need to make little changes by yourself to find the most optimal result. So please, before you use it, during the time you use it, just refer to the manual and the guide. It's going to help you a lot. So in case you customize your own script and it's not working, feel free to contact us. We will guide you to make sure that it's going to swipe properly and catch your blocks. Okay? So if you guys are ever wondering how come it looks, a little bit odd, it's because you know, the sudden change in Amazon apps, we've had to manage to come up with a customized solution for this. So this this electric swiper is made exactly just for swiping on the app. So it may not be the most aesthetic, but it works very well. So apart from the electric swiper, there's a mechanical one coming in. It's should be a lot more user-friendly. It's not as smart, but it's very user-friendly. You just plug it in and it's going to go. It runs in loops. It's basically like an engine, okay? So that's going to be coming in very soon. You can already order it. It's been selling very well, so please go get your own. And once again, doesn't matter what you buy. If you get it, please just, when you open the control unit, go through this thing and follow it closely, okay? Once again, mechanical swiper is coming out, so please check our website, like our video, subscribe. There's always going to be more videos. Thank you.